In this video I'm going to show you how to fix the Windows 10 kb5034441 security updates fails error. So you probably get this error when you're trying to install an update from Windows, and the reason for that is because of the partition where the update is installed is too small. So in this video I'm going to show you how to make the partition larger so you can install the updates from Windows. Okay, so first of all you need to go to the command prompt. You can search over here and search for CMD or command prompt, and you need to right click this and select Run as Administrator. And I'm going to show you a number of steps, so you can just follow these steps on your own system, and yeah, well, let's just go through them. So the first command that we are going to insert is reagentc /info, and you press enter. So and we are doing this because we want to know where the Windows recovery is installed. So as you can see over here, Windows RE location, hard disk 0, partition 3. And we need to know this because, as I said earlier, the partition is too small at this moment, so we cannot install the updates, and we need to make the partition bigger. So that's why we need to know which partition it is, and we are going to make this one, so partition 3, bigger. So the next command that we're going to run is reagentc disable. I'm going to put all these comments in the description, by the way, so you can just copy and paste them. Maybe this will spare you some time. Okay, so after inserting this comment, you again press enter. Okay, so this one was successful. Okay, so the Windows recovery has been disabled. Okay, so now we're going to shrink the OS partition and prepare the disk for a new recovery partition. So the next command is diskpart, and then you insert list disk. So we need to select the disk with operation system, and as we saw earlier over here, it is hard disk 0. So in this case we need disk 0. So we're going to select this with this command. So you insert cell disk 0, press enter. So I saw that I made a little mistake with selecting the disk, so I missed the space. So cell disk space 0 to select disk 0. So as you can see, it is now the selected disk, and then you insert list part because we want to see all the partitions that are on this disk. So as you can see over here, partition 3 is the primary. It's the partition where your operating system is running, and partition 4 is the recovery, which is used for the Windows recovery. So what we're going to do now is to shrink the partition with the operating system. So this one, and we want to use that space and the recovery partition. So to shrink partition number 3, you insert cell part space, don't forget the space, 3, and then you press enter. So now partition 3 has been selected, and now we're going to shrink this one. So you insert shrink and desired. So if you follow the Windows instruction, it says that you can shrink it by 250, but you also want to have enough space for the future for all the updates, and just to be sure and you don't have to do these steps again, we can insert 750. So desired is 750, minimum is also 750, and then you press enter. So as you can see over here, this part successfully shrunk the volume by 750 MB. So now that we free up some space, we're going to add that space to the recovery partition. So you insert cell part and then 4 to select the partition with the recovery on it. So you really need to make sure that you've got the right partition, so partition 4, and make sure that you didn't got partition 3 because your operating system is on that partition. And then you insert delete partition, partition override, and then you press enter. Okay, so that one has been deleted, and now we need to check if the partition style is GPT or MBR. So we saw that a bit earlier. So this 0 is GPT. You see an asterisk over here, so that means that it is the GPT. And we need to know that because you need a different comment if it is the MBR. So I'm going to show you what you need to insert, so which comment for the GPT, and I will also show you which you need for the MBR after that. Okay, so if it is the GPT, you need to paste in this comment, enter, and now we create the partition that we're going to use, and then you also need to add this comment. So I added to the description, like I said earlier, so you do not have to type this manually, because yeah, with all the zeros and stuff, it's quite sure that you will make a mistake. So press enter, and now it has been assigned to the GPT partition. Okay, so now if you've got the MBR, instead of using this comment, you need to insert this. So create partition, primary ID is 27. And now we're going to format the partition. So for the you don't need this one. You can enter this comment. Okay, it is formatted. And now we are going to listful. And now you will see the new partition over here. So Windows recovery, and the size is also bigger than before. So you could be sure that it's big enough now for the Windows update. So the next thing is to insert exit, enter, leaving this part. And now we are going to enable the Windows recovery. So reagentc space / enable, enter. Okay, so this operation was successful. And to confirm where Windows recovery is installed, you can run reagent again, space / info. And now you see it is hard disk 0 and also partition 4, and it's the same as before. So now you can close this screen after you've followed all these steps, and then you can go back to the Windows update. So at the place where you got the error in the first place, and now it should be possible to install the update. So I hope this video was helpful for you. If it was the case, please leave a like, and I'll see you in the next video.